like to thank everyone for coming to our Class of 2006 graduation ceremony. I'd especially like to thank Mr. Scott, our school superintendent, and Board of Education President Doug Trombley for coming and for being part of our ceremony. To all the faculty and administration present, thank you. Without you, we wouldn't be up here tonight. You have taught us the many steps on how to succeed in life. You are not only our teachers, but our friends. You are not there just to teach us. You also listen to our triumphs as well as our problems. You're always there to give us your advice. To that, thank you very much, and you'll never be forgotten. I would also like to thank Mr. Prey and Mrs. LaBarge for being our class advisors. As advisors, they picked very good fundraisers, which were a huge success. Thank you for the pizzas you ordered us during lunch sometimes. You put on a wonderful prom, and the senior trip to Great Escape was full of fun and many screams. Thank you for our advisors for doing all this for us. My biggest thanks goes out to the parents here tonight. You have spent the last 16 to 18 years supporting us in everything we do. Your support has been great. Without that support, none of us could have come this far. Some familiar comments are, great job, whatever you are doing, keep it up, or keep trying your best. These comments gave us a great boost of confidence. That confidence you gave us helped us feel more secure about our upcoming test or quiz. Your familiar questions. Do you have any homework, or did you get your homework done? Help us keep focused and get done with our homework. To the parents, the one thing that helped the most was the love you showed us. If we had a hard day in school, you were there to comfort us and help us through the problems we had. If we were happy about the day, you shared in the joy, even though you might have had a tough day yourself. Thank you for all the help on the homework and for always being there for us. When we walk across the stage in a few moments, make sure the tears are from joy, not from sadness. Now to my classmates. It has been a great honor of mine to be in such a fine class. We walk into kindergarten as strangers, and we are coming out of our senior year like family. We were always there for one another. If one member of the class was going through a rough time, the class would be there to try to help. If anybody needed help on work and school, there was always somebody to help. We have had many good times. I'd like to touch on a few. We had a great time dressing up like S'mores, the Adams Family, Austin Powers, and Cat in the Hat during Halloween. Each of us up here has a nickname given by a fellow classmate. Those nicknames have brought a lot of laughs. As a class, we were always up to something. One day, we even walked out on Mr. Chase right in the middle of class. We came back a few minutes later with Mr. Chase stunned and wondering what we were up to. There was even a bunch of us that went out to breakfast together. We had a fun time doing the variety show, with lots of laughs trying to get the show ready. We always stuck together in a group no matter what we did. Miss Ross had a comment for us one day as we were filling the water machine. She asked, how many seniors does it take to fill the machine? We told her it took the 6 of us. The memories here will never be forgotten. In a few minutes, we are about to walk across the stage and get our diplomas. This will officially mean we're out of high school. We are going to go in all different directions, some going to college, others entering the world of work. I know everyone up here will succeed, no matter what they are going to do. I hope we will all keep in touch with one another. This might be the last time we're all together again, so let's make this a memorable and happy night. To each and every one of you, thank you for being such good classmates and friends, and that even means you, Supley. I wish the best of luck to all the members of Class of 2006 in the future, and I hope each of you will have a great life when you walk out those doors. Again, thanks for coming tonight. It's great to have all your support. I hope you enjoy tonight and are proud and happy when we walk across the stage. Good luck to all my fellow classmates, and thank you for everything.
As members of the class of 2006, you will receive well-deserved congratulations from many people regarding your graduation from high school. This is certainly one of those times in life when you have reached a goal set for yourself years before. It's also an excellent point at which to begin fashioning your goals for the future. I wish to spend the next few minutes thinking about your personal goals for the future and tell you a few of the secrets that other people have learned in achieving them. I'll begin with a quote from Henry David Thoreau. If one advances confidently in the direction of their dreams and endeavors to lead a life which they have imagined, they will meet with a success unexpected in common hours. In a few moments, I'll return to his quotation. Before I do, let me share this story with you. Few people recognize the name Walter Hunt, yet industrial historians consider Hunt one of the few authentic geniuses the United States has ever produced. Walter Hunt was an inventor and was responsible for more practical and successful inventions than any other American who has ever lived. Among the many inventions that flowed from his fertile mind included the fountain pen, the rifle, sewing machine, paper collar, burglar, and fire alarms. Yet Hunt, born in 1796, died in poverty practically unknown. His paper collar, first designed when cotton became scarce during the American Civil War, was laughed at. But by the beginning of the 20th century, nearly 40 years after his death, over 400 million were being worn each year in the United States alone. Hunt's locksmith sewing machine, designed in 1834, was never promoted by Hunt because he feared it would put thousands of seamstresses out of work. He did not have the imagination to see that eventually it would create more jobs than it displaced. Years later, when sewing machines were being sold commercially, Hunt was told it was too late for him to claim the rights to this invention. Likewise, another inventor is credited with designing the breech-loading, cartridge-firing rifle. Though Hunt invented that rifle, it carries the name of the man who marketed it, Winchester. Walter Hunt's brilliant mind could have made him rich and famous. Instead, he died broke and disillusioned. Why? Some say that for all his genius, Hunt had a tragic flaw, a weakness that haunted him all his life. He lacked the courage of his convictions, lacked faith in himself and his ideas. Walter Hunt didn't follow through on his goals with commitment and determination. He failed even though he was very bright and had outstanding ideas and goals. As I mentioned earlier, Thoreau would have advised Walter Hunt to advance confidently in the direction of his goals and dreams. As graduates of the class of 2006, you each will need to plan your own future. Your goals for the future will only be realized if you follow them through to their attainment. Realize full well that their successful completion could take you years of hard work and many setbacks. The will to persevere in the face of obstacles is often the difference between success and failure. In preparing this speech, I ran across this short story. It's entitled "The Way to Success." A young man left his village, determined to find his way in life. After traveling many miles, he came to a fork in the road where he encountered the elderly sage of the neighboring village. "Tell me, old man, which road leads to success?" The old man didn't say a word, but pointed down one of the roads. The young man took heed and headed down the road eagerly. But no sooner had he departed, he returned bruised and somewhat weary. "Maybe I misunderstood you, sir," said the young man. "I'm seeking success." The old man nodded his head and again pointed down the same road as before. Again the young man set off on his journey, only to return, this time more battered than before. "I asked the way to success, you old fool, but that road is full of steep hills and jagged rocks that are impossible to climb. Look, I'm all bruised and scarred. Why don't you show me the path to success?" But the wise old man just sat there and continued to nod his head and point toward that road. Success is that way, he said. It's just beyond the hills and the bruises and the pain. Success is a journey, not a destination. My sister is an executive secretary for the United Technologies Corporation in Hartford, Connecticut. She sent me this thought from their corporate offices. It's entitled, "Let's Consider These Prizes," and reads, "Most of us miss out on life's big prizes, the Pulitzer, the Nobel, the Oscars, the Tonys, the Emmys. But we're all eligible for life's small pleasures, a pat on the back, a kiss behind the ear, a 4-pound bass, a full moon, an empty parking space, a crackling fire, a great meal, a glorious sunset, hot soup, cold beer. Cold beer after you're 21. It concludes, don't fret about copying life's grand awards. Enjoy its tiny delights. There are plenty for all of us." As you can see from the United Technologies Corporation quote, there are indeed plenty of delights for all of us on our journeys to success. Let me share a few more delights that both children and adults have learned on their journeys. Truths that children have learned. No matter how hard you try, you can't baptize cats. When your mom is mad at your dad, don't let her brush your hair. You can't trust dogs to watch your food. You can't hide a piece of broccoli in a glass of milk. Puppies still have bad breath even after they eat a Tic Tac. Truths adults have learned. Raising teenagers is like trying to nail Jell-O to a tree. Middle age is when you choose cereal for the fiber, not the toy. If you can remain calm, you don't have all the facts. You are getting old when you stoop to tie your shoes and wonder what else you can do while you're down there. You appreciate the fact that wrinkles don't hurt. Now, I really can't give Walter Hutt any advice on how to be both successful and happy, but I can offer you what I've learned from many other people. My hope is that you will remember a few of these and be able to use them in a successful life. Many people over hundreds of years have called what we know today as secrets to happiness. Many of them are short and very meaningful. Live beneath your means. Return everything you borrow. Make the best of bad situations. Don't expect things to go right the first time. Stop blaming other people. Admit it when you make a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Watch a sunrise at least once a year. Every day do something nice and try not to get caught. Listen more, talk less. Every day take a 30-minute walk in your neighborhood. Skip 2 meals a week and give the money to the homeless or to a charity. Strive for excellence, not perfection. Understand and accept that life isn't always fair. Take life as it comes. Let someone cut ahead of you in a line. Don't criticize anyone for 24 hours. Learn from the past, plan for the future, and live in the present. Know when to keep your mouth shut. Be kind to kind people. Be even kinder to unkind people. Know when to speak up. Cultivate good manners. Reread a favorite book. Be on time. Don't make excuses. Don't argue. Get organized. Take time to be alone. Be humble. Don't sweat the small stuff, and remember, it's all small stuff. Be brave, even if you're not, pretend to be. No one can tell the difference. In business and in family relationships, remember that the most important thing is trust. Fly Old Glory on the 4th of July. Never give up on what you really want to do. Give the best to your employer. It's one of the best investments you will ever make. Make a list of things you want to do, carry it in your wallet, and refer to it often. Be good at whatever you do. And the last piece of advice is probably for me. Don't give long speeches. Class of 2006, you will be both successful and happy throughout your life if you follow the 2 points that I've made this evening. Number 1 was that happiness does not come from success, but from the growth we attain in achieving that success. And number 2 is that success will come to those who don't give up when they meet adversity. Or another way of putting it, hard work spotlights the character of people. Some turn up their sleeves, some turn up their noses, and some just don't turn up. A successful person is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks that others throw at him. People with determination, drive, and perseverance will always come out a winner, and I'm betting on you. Good luck and best wishes for a future filled with much success and happiness.
At this time, it's my pleasure to present a number of awards and scholarships to members of the class of 2006. Before I do, I would like to express to this our 36th graduating class my personal best wishes for every success and happiness in your future years. This evening we have both awards and scholarships to be given. I have plaques to award to our valedictorian and salutatorian in recognition of their outstanding academic achievement. The first plaque is awarded to Nicholas Trombley, our valedictorian. Nick. The plaque reads, presented to Nicholas Trombley, June 23, 2006, in recognition of outstanding academic achievement, valedictorian, class of 2006, Northern Adirondack High School. And the salutatorian plaque is presented to Joshua McNeil. Josh? The plaque reads, presented to Joshua McNeil, June 23, 2006, in recognition of outstanding academic achievement, salutatorian, class of 2006, Northern Adirondack High School. One of the most prestigious honors that we present at graduation is the Army Reserve's National Scholar Athlete Award. The Army Reserve, along with school administration, select one male and one female graduate for this award, which consists of a certificate and a very handsome medallion. Our first recipient earned her varsity letters in soccer, volleyball, and tennis. She has been a member of the senior band, Spanish club, Key Club, and served as the class of 2006 secretary. She is a member of the National Honor Society and was recognized as CVAC All-Academic for the fall sports season. She has been a member of the New York State Scholar Athlete teams in soccer, volleyball, and tennis. The female recipient is Elizabeth Fivesen. He has earned varsity letters in soccer, wrestling, and baseball. He has been a member of the Student Council, FFA, French Club, and has attended the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Seminar and Boys State. He has served as president of the class from 2006 and was recognized as CVAC All-Academic for the fall sports season. The male recipient is Nicholas Tremblay. There's one final presentation that will be made this evening. Would Stuart Nichols please come forward? After 31 years in education, I can't think of anything more impressive than what Stuart has accomplished. Stuart has had perfect attendance for his school career. That's 13 years. In recognition of this feat, Stuart, I'd like to present you with a plaque. Let me read the inscription. Special Recognition Award presented to Stuart Nichols, June 23, 2006. In recognition of perfect attendance throughout your school career, September 1993 to June 2006. At this time, I will announce the donors of awards and scholarships and the names of recipients. Please hold your applause until I've completed announcing all the names. The Catholic Daughters of America of Port Little Rose are giving two $300 scholarships this year. The winners are Brittany Lajway and Joshua McNeil. The Ellenburg Center Fire Department has instituted a $300 award, and the recipient is Kyle Brasser. The Altona Volunteer Fire Department has established two scholarships in the amount of $200 each, and they go to Justine Barco and Kaylee LaValle. The Sunderland Scholarship in the amount of $250 a year for 4 years is given in memory of Helen Legree Sunderland, who lived and worked in our school district for many years. Joshua McNeil receives this award. This is the 30th year for a memorial award in honor of William F. Patton, former president of the Board of Education. The recipient of this $100 award is Cody LeClaire. The Morrow family has donated two $250 award in memory of their son Dennis. Ashley Purrier and Justin Perry will receive these awards. The Northern Adirondack School District employees honor the memory of past district principal Bernard P. Harrigan with a $100 award to Elena Grofsky. The Northern Adirondack Teachers Association honors John W. Harold, former superintendent of schools, with 5 $350 awards. They go to Nicole Trudeau, Katie LeBaire, Amanda Wells, Barbara Wolf, and Courtney Bible. The Ellenburg Kiwanis Club awards $300 scholarships to Jessica Minkler, Charles Wilcox, Brandon Kaye, Kimberly Giro, and Victoria DeMore. The family of Harold Tapp DeMore has established a $350 award to be presented to an outstanding student who majored in agriculture. Mr. DeMore was a former principal and superintendent of Northern Adirondack School System. This year's award goes to Lauren Carter. The staff and students of Northern Adirondack School District have established a $150 scholarship in memory of our former colleague and teacher, Paschal Spalding. Outstanding ability in mathematics is the criterion. Joshua McNeil receives this award. This is the 20th year of the Barry Livermore Memorial Scholarship, established by the Northern Adirondack Teachers Association. The $350 award to a student who is pursuing a career in science or mathematics is given to Nicholas Tremblay. A scholarship in memory of Ronald Patton in the amount of $100 and awarded on the basis of scholarship and athletic performance goes to Elizabeth Fivison. This is the 19th year of a $250 award donated by the Altona Alumni Association, and Olivia Forkey is the winner. Church, youth activities, high moral character are the requirements for the Area Protestant Christian Church Scholarship of $300. The award goes to Courtney Bible. Amanda Sorrell, Nicholas Tremblay, Courtney Trudeau, Hillary Weldon, Elizabeth Fivison, Corinne Moore, and Justin Perry are the recipients of scholarships in the amount of $100 each, donated by the Wrestling Booster Club. Leadership, scholarship, and service to one's school, church, and community are the criteria for awarding the Alice E. Carter Memorial Scholarship. The $200 award is given to Joshua McNeil. The Mary A. and David A. Boda Memorial Scholarship for $200 is awarded to a student who attends church and is of high moral character in school, church, and community. This year's recipient is Courtney Bible. The Parent-Teacher Organization scholarships in the amount of $200 go to Jonathan DeCoss and Amanda Sorrell. The Fillmore W. King Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $250 is designated for a student pursuing a nursing or related career in medicine. This award goes to Courtney Trudeau. This is the 16th year for the Jerome Dowd Memorial Scholarship. The criteria for this $300 award is high moral character, leadership, and scholarship. The recipient is Justine Barlow. The Douglas Dupross Scholarship in the amount of $250 and designated for a student interested in the field of medicine is awarded to Aaron Hemingway. Brandon K.A. is the recipient of the $250 Petrashun Gedavesky Memorial Scholarship. The Michael Montgomery Memorial Scholarship, based on student leadership, scholarship, and service, in the amount of $300 is awarded to Ashley Snide. The family of Tara Lynn Bushy have established a graduation award in her memory in the amount of $200. The recipient is Ashley Torvald. Scott Matthews and Amanda Sorrell will each receive $500 from the Terry L. Rabideau Memorial Scholarship Fund. Leadership and scholarship are the criteria for the John Chilton Memorial Scholarship. The $200 award goes to Courtney Bible. Leadership, scholarship, and high moral character are the criteria for the Charles D. and Sarah A. and John D. Munsell Scholarships. $1,000 awards will be given to Scott Matthews, Kimberly Giro, and Trevor Blanco. A memorial scholarship in the name of Helen Hogel-Drown in the amount of $250 and awarded to a student majoring in education goes to Nicholas Tremblay. The Fraser Bushy Memorial Scholarship for $200 will be awarded to Brittany Lashway. Heather LeBombard will receive a $500 award from the Northern Lights VFW Post 8793. The Ellenburg Knights of Columbus, number 4441, awards 3 scholarships in the amount of $200 each to Courtney Bilo, Lauren Carter, and Stuart Nichols. Katie LeBaire will receive the $200 Winfred Petrashun Memorial Scholarship. Amanda Sorrell will receive the John L. Frenier Award for $100. Stephanie O'Neill will receive a $300 award from the Clinton Masonic Charities. This year's Terry Gregory Memorial Award for $100 goes to Nicholas Tremblay. This is the 9th year for a memorial scholarship in the name of Phil Taylor. Courtney Bilo, Katie LeBaire, Scott Matthews, Jessica Minkler, and James Siskavich will receive $400 apiece. The Bruce L. Prairie Memorial Scholarships in the amount of $600 per year for 4 years will go to Stephanie O'Neill, Janet King, Kyle Brassard, Barbara Wolf, and Amanda Sorrell. This year, 4 students are recognized by a New York State Merit Scholarship for Academic Excellence. Nicholas Tremblay will receive $1,500 per year for 4 years. Joshua McNeil, Danielle Pupor, and Elizabeth Fivison will each receive $500 a year for 4 years. The Evelyn Watson Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $200 is awarded to Victoria DeMoore. The recipients of both the Northern Adirondack FFA Scholarship and the FFA Alumni Scholarship are Justine Barcombe, Courtney Bilo, Kyle Brassard, Lauren Carter, Aaron Hemingway, Kayla Lobdell, Ashley Purrier, Amanda Sorrell, Ashley Snide, Nicholas Trombley, Courtney Trudeau, and Hillary Weldon. This is the 7th year for the New York State Lottery Leaders of Tomorrow Scholarship. The $4,000 scholarship is awarded to Nicholas Trombley. 9 $400 scholarships from the New York State Correctional Officers and Police Benevolent Association are awarded to Justine Barcombe, Kyle Brassard, Kaylee LeBear, Misty LaPointe, Cody LeClaire, Jordan Manor, Danielle Pupor, Ashley Snide, and Heather Taylor. The Harry and Beatrice LeBombard Scholarship was established 5 years ago. Amanda Sorrell has been chosen the recipient of this $200 award. This is the 6th year of a $200 scholarship in memory of William Dominic. Lauren Carter is the recipient. Courtney Trudeau has been awarded a $250 scholarship from the Altona Kids Club. The custodial staff of Northern Adirondack Central School has selected Misty LaPointe and Amanda Wells to receive their $100 scholarships. This year's recipient of the $200 Jerry Matthews Memorial Scholarship is Trevor Blondo. Joshua McNeil has been selected to receive a $500 scholarship donated by Coca-Cola. The class of 2001 instituted a $200 scholarship in memory of Jerry Matthews. This year the award goes to Elizabeth Fivesen. The Viola M. Baxter Teacher Scholarships for $250 each are awarded to Victoria DeMoore and Chance St. Germain. Outstanding talent in the area of music or visual arts is the criteria for the Christopher J. Orr Memorial Scholarship. Jessica Minkler will receive this $250 award. Our Lady of the Snows Catholic Daughter Scholarship of $250 is awarded to Alyssa Varon. The family of Aaron Boyer has established a memorial scholarship in Aaron's name. The recipient is Kyle Brassard. The Lime Mountain Fire Department Alan Chase Memorial Sports Scholarship of $300 is awarded to Alyssa Varon. The CSEA Correctional Local 154 has donated 2 $100 scholarships. The recipients are Victoria DeMoore and Stuart Nichols. This is the 3rd year of a scholarship established by the family of Iris Barcombe in her memory. The $400 scholarship is awarded to Nicholas Trombley. The Ellenburg Knights of Columbus, number 4441, are presenting 2 scholarships in memory of Raymond Legacy in the amount of $250 each. They are presented to Scott Matthews and Ashley Snide. Delgar Division of Belcan Incorporated presents a $75 award in memory of Justin Riel. The recipient is Melissa Elmer. The auxiliary of the CVPH Medical Center awards a $500 Healthcare Career Scholarship to Stephanie O'Neill. The family and friends of Brian Boyer have established a scholarship in memory of Brian, who was a longtime coach at NAC. Justine Barcombe is the recipient of this $250 award. This is the 2nd year of a $350 scholarship in memory of Mrs. Cassie Bronson, who was a teacher at Northern Adirondack Elementary School. This award is presented to Melissa Elman. This is the 1st year of the Catherine S. Fritz Memorial Scholarship. $200 is awarded in her name to Katie LeBear. Mrs. Fritz was a teacher at Northern Adirondack Central. After her retirement from teaching, she spent an additional 16 years as a member of the Board of Education. The Dannemora Federal Credit Union scholarships in the amount of $250 per year for 4 years are presented to Danielle Pupor and Heather Taylor. The James W. and Hilda Y. Chilton Memorial Scholarship of $500 is presented to a student pursuing a career in education. This year's recipient is Nicholas Trombley. Stuart Nichols and Amanda Wells will each receive the $75 North Country Upward Bound Dollars for Scholars Awards. $100 is awarded in memory of Randy Gay. Melissa Elmer will receive this award. The Arthur Graham Memorial Scholarship of $500 is presented by the CSEA Local Number 431 to Stephanie O'Neill. Danielle Pupor is the recipient of a $500 Clinton County OTB Scholarship. The Clinton County Association of Highway Superintendent Scholarship awards Scott Matthews $500. The Andy Spear Memorial Scholarship of $140, donated by Woodmen of the World, goes to Hillary Weldon. The Dr. Richard E. Murphy Scholarship Foundation recognizes Courtney Trudeau with a $400 award. The Adirondack Builders Association presents a scholarship of $500. The recipient is Jacqueline Harding. The Dannemora Fire Department Scholarship of $100 goes to Heather Taylor. A $100 Cultural Diversity Scholarship from Clinton Correctional Facility is awarded to Victoria DeMoore. The family of Vera M. Hardwich have established a $100 scholarship in her memory. Brandon K.A. will receive this award. The International Association of Approved Basketball Officials, Board number 43, has chosen Kyle Brasser to receive their $500 scholarship, sportsmanship scholarship. Noble has donated three $3,300 Environmental Power Science Scholarships for engineering. The recipients are Kyle Brassard, Elizabeth Fiveson, and Joshua McNeil. The Cargill Community Scholarship Program of the National FFA Foundation recognizes Lauren Carter with a $1,000 scholarship. In addition, Cargill has donated $200 to the high school library in Lauren's name. Nathaniel Grew will receive the Clinton, Essex, Warren, Washington, BOCES United Teachers Scholarship. The North Country Timberman Agricultural Club Award for exceptional leadership is presented to Ross Dukes. Kyle Morrow received the Skills USA Award for outstanding service. This is the initial year of the Norman V. Cavanaugh Memorial Scholarship. Mr. Cavanaugh was the original high school principal at Northern Adirondack and spent 30 years in that position. Courtney Bilo will receive this $1,000 scholarship. Congratulations to all of you. I'd like to say on behalf of all of us at Northern Adirondack Central School that we are most grateful to the individuals and organizations who were so generous with their scholarship donations. A list of scholarship donors and the recipients will be available in the cafeteria following the graduation ceremony. At this time, it is my pleasure to announce to Mr. Douglas Trombley, the President of the Board of Education, that the 83 students on this stage have met requirements of the State of New York and the Northern Adirondack School for a high school diploma. Mr. Trombley will now present the graduates with their diplomas. Mr. Trombley. The Board of Education has asked Mr. Howard Jennings to take a picture of each graduate as the diploma is presented. This official photograph will be sent to each senior as a memento of this special occasion. People coming up front to take pictures are asked to be careful of Mr. Jennings on our table. If he gets bumped off that table and falls, he'll break. Before we begin the awarding of diplomas, I would remind you that this ceremony is a formal recognition of 13 years of work on the part of each graduate. Talking and catcalls are rude and disrespectful of our graduates. It takes away from the honor each of these young adults should feel in receiving their high school diploma. Please show your respect for these students by remaining silent during this part of our evening. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. Please hold your applause until all the graduates have received their diplomas. Nathaniel Allen Rock. Amanda Kate Bushy. Kevin Edward Wilcox. Corinne Victoria Moore. Trevor Joseph Blondo. Heather Anna Taylor. Alvin Charles Wilcox. Alyssa Marie Veron. Travis James Love. Courtney Lee Byron. Thomas Howard Bouvier. Jessica Marie LaGrave. Brittany Jean Lashway. Joshua Ryan Wilson. Courtney May Yamalovich. James Clifford Alexander. Victoria Rose DeMore. Kyle Merritt Brasser. Sherry Ann Bailey. Barry Michael Trombley. Nicole Elizabeth Trudeau. Joshua Glenn McNeil. Amanda Renee Wells. James Freeman Supley II. Joseph Lauren Manor. Haley Marie LaValle. Jordan Lee Manor. Lauren Elizabeth Carter. Lance Roy Forkey. Heather Lynn LeBumpo. Jonathan Lawrence Decos. Nicole Marie Brown. Seth David Wilson. Hillary Carter Weldon. Amanda Lynn Brasser. Stuart Donald Nichols. Jamie Lynn Gamache. Nicholas James Trombley. Danielle Elizabeth Pupor. John Curtis Garrett. Katie Sue LeBert. Joshua Daniel Lagoy. Ashley Elizabeth Currier. Scott Quinn Manuel. Cody Allen LeClaire. Kayla Ann Lobdell. Adam Tuffield Purrier. Elena Eve Karofsky. William Joseph Gadwin. Ashley Marie Torvald. Justin Michael Perry. Ashley Estelle Snide. Kyle Joseph Morrow. Justine Elizabeth Barkham. Courtney Elizabeth Trudeau. James Charles Siskavich. Erin Jessica Hemingway. Ross Joseph Dumas. Heather Ann Trombley. Dustin Dale Burnett. Alyssa Lynn Pennell. Christopher Lawrence Hendry. Olivia Rose Forkey. Justin Allen Wilson. Eric Scott Charlotte. Barbara Ann Wolf. Chance Hogan St. Germain. Jessica Lee Minkler. Shane Matthew Clark. Stephanie Lynn O'Neill. Jacqueline Nicole Hardy. Kimberly Ann Giro. Amanda Marie Sorrell. Kaylee Elizabeth LeBaron. Brandy Jean Trudeau. Misty Lee Lapointe. Melissa Christine Elmer. Megan Bernadette Armstrong. Janet Rose King. Elizabeth Mary Fiveson. Scott Patrick Matthews. Jennifer Marie Castillo. Brandon James Cale. The Northern Adirondack graduating class of 2006.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank all of you who came to join us in our graduation ceremony of the class of 2006. First of all, I would like to address the parents in the audience. It seems just moments ago that you held our tiny bodies in your arms for the first time. As you stared at us with water-filled eyes at the sheer beauty, you were hoping that one day we would grow up to be young adults. Well, moms and dads, seated behind me are the young adults you wished for. Thank you for being with us from our first step to our first words. From our first ride on a bus to our kindergarten graduation. From our first day as a senior to our last time we shall be on this stage together. I would like to commend you for your love and devotion you have given to help us become what we are today. Look at your son or daughter. Realize that they are a masterpiece that you have helped to mold. A sculpture that even Michelangelo would awe at. So on behalf of the class of 2006, thank you, parents. I'd also like to take this time to thank our teachers. You were the driving force in our education. I know there were many times where we disagreed and you yelled at us for talking too much. But the truth was, you were just looking out for us so that one day you could see where we are today. The reality of how much you have been our friends comes at the most subtle time. As we left the school after our last day, your goodbyes meant a great deal. I would especially like to thank Mr. Perrier and Ms. Labarge for putting up with us. They are two great individuals, believe me. If you can please all 83 seniors, you are a god. That is exactly what they did. They listened to us complain and even took us to Great Escape on a very, very wet day. From the class of 2006, thanks for being part of our lives. Now on to the real celebrities of tonight, seniors. Make yourselves comfortable, guys. Relax. Try to grasp what you're going through right now. There's a chance that this may be the last time we're all together. It has certainly been a long haul, 13 years to be exact. But through thick and through thin, here we are, seated on the stage for the last time as a group of friends ready to depart into the world. The first chapter of the book of life is coming to its completion. We are all wondering what is next. However, we cannot look forward to see its ending because it is not written yet. However, we may use the past pages to help us to succeed in the future. You are the author, and only you can change how the book ends. Whether you're going to college or starting a new job, I wish success for all of you in life. But realize that success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Despite what all other people think and say, stay true to yourself, be happy, and success will soon follow. Now at this time, I'd like to recite a speech given to a class in 1999 by Boz Lerman, who wishes to inform the young of things that will be learned too late in life. Enjoy the power and beauty of your youth. Never mind, you will not understand the power and beauty of your youth until they have faded. But trust me, in 20 years you will look back at photos of yourself, calling away what you can't grasp now how much possibility lay before you, and how beautiful you were. You are not as fat as you imagine. Don't worry about the future or worry, but know that worrying is as effective as trying to solve an algebra equation by chewing bubblegum. The real troubles in your life are apt to be things that never cross your worried mind. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts. Don't put up with people who are reckless with yours. Don't waste your time on jealousy. Sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you're behind. The race is long, and in the end, it is only with yourself. Remember compliments you receive. Forget the insults. Don't feel guilty if you don't know what you want to do with your life. The most interesting people I know didn't know at 22 what they wanted to do with their lives. Some of the most interesting 40-year-olds I know still don't. Enjoy your body. Use it every way you can. Don't be afraid of it or what other people think of it. It is the greatest instrument you will ever own. Read the directions, even if you don't follow them. Do not read beauty magazines. They will only make you feel ugly. Get to know your parents. You'll never know when they will be gone for good. Be nice to your siblings. They are your best link to your past and are most likely to stick with you in your future. Understand that friends come and go, but with a precious few, you should hold on. Friends, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. This is not the end. That is precisely why it's called a commencement ceremony. Commencement is not the end, it is only beginning. We are all leaving NAC to begin our lives. Say goodbye to the oldies, but goodies. Because the good old days weren't always good, and tomorrow isn't as bad as it seems. Before I end, I would like to congratulate all of you. For 13 years, I've enjoyed coming here to see your smiling faces. You have all been a great part of my life, and I never shall forget my school years here at NAC. Richard Bach once said, "Don't be dismayed at goodbyes. A farewell is necessary before we can meet again. And in meeting again, after moments or lifetimes, is certain for those who are friends." Farewell. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you the Northern Adirondack graduating class of the year 2006.
Thank you.